Hey, yeah, who is that guy?
Hello, my name is Stephen Taylor, and welcome back to the YouTube channel, the My Mind Podcast YouTube channel. And this is another short video of my Patreon series called The Marchetti Family Values, which is all about a bunch of misfits and ragtag mafiosos in the 1960s New Jersey, set in America in the kind of, I don't know, I guess the 60s are a cool era to have anything, really, whether it's like a music doco or any kind of anything, like I think the 60s are a good time to do anything, really. Not that I wanted to be alive then, because, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff back then. Or I'd have to try a lot harder to do it. That'd be hard. Anyway, this episode is about a little character who I used to not like, but now I've grown an appreciation for, and that's Giacomo Jackie Balboni. And the name is kind of a throwback to a character in The Sopranos called Jackie Aprile, and his first name is Giacomo, and they call him Jackie for short because, who wants to really go around saying Giacomo all the time? I guess it's like common in Italy, maybe, where the name is kind of from, but it's also pretty tough to say for like Westerners, I would say. So that's what, so a little bit about Jackie is that he used to be the toughest guy in Essex County, which is another throwback to, this is kind of one of the main reasons why I wanted to have it in New Jersey, because there's so many throwbacks to The Sopranos. I'm a big Sopranos fan. If you've never seen The Sopranos, I suggest going and checking it out and watching it, because it is a cool show. It is probably, it's my favorite TV show of all time, for sure. Easily, without a doubt. It's a great TV show. So the toughest guy in Essex County is kind of a throwback to Jackie Aprile's brother, Richie Aprile, who that's like, he's a short guy, and he just has, like they say in the show, he's got a lot of moxie, And I was kind of thinking, how do you portray someone that's so like larger than life and tough? Like, what voice do you give them? So I kind of settled on the big booming kind of voice, similar to I don't know, just like a big, you know what I'm saying? Like a big, like larger than life kind of dude. And like, giving him that kind of, that swagger, that was kind of like the inspiration. The name, more or less, was one that I'm pretty sure my friend and I just kind of we just came up with it. I'm pretty sure. Like, we did look alphabetically, I'm pretty sure, but it was the same. It was similar for all the names. And it was just a quick correction. It was Angelo Severini. I made a mistake in the last video saying Severino, but it's Severini. Angelo Severini sounds a lot better than Severono, like pepperono or Angelo, too many rhymey. But anyway, Balboni kind of stems from, it kind of stems from like Balboa, like the Rocky character. And he's kind of, got that kind of similar mentality as well, where he's a tough guy and he's like, doesn't think too much, just kind of does things, and doesn't really have much use for consequence, I suppose. Yeah, but he's, like I said, used to be the toughest guy in Essex County, and then he got arrested for unfortunately assaulting. This is where I start to feel sorry for Jackie, because he was a cool guy, but he was such a hothead when he was younger, and then he got arrested for being a no good person. he beat up a poor young girl that he was seeing, who, that becomes kind of the ongoing storyline. And then he gets locked up, and then he gets addicted to some narcotics, and then that kind of follows him when he gets out of prison, and that kind of leads into kind of his downfall and how he's trying to, the story now is like how he's trying to get back his persona that he was, because now he's become this weak-minded kind of individual that's so reliant on, narcotic or whatever. And now he's trying to get back to who Jackie Balboni was, the toughest guy in Essex County, like trying to get back that old glory and live his days. Similar to Angelo, they both have a really quick rise in the organization. Like they're both, really larger than life characters. Whereas Angelo took the route of, being cool, calm, and collected and a hothead when he needed to be. Whereas Jackie just went full noise, like full aggression all the time, didn't take nothing from nobody. And then, he kind of paid for the price. So where Angelo excelled and got higher up in the family and, becomes the kind of underboss, like third in charge really. And Jackie had to go away and lose all his progress, but he was on the same track as Angelo to be, a capo regime in the Marchetti family. So there you go. That's a little bit about Jackie, and they all kind of, I should note that Angelo and Jackie grew up together, and they kind of shared, someone in the comments, the same guy in the comments, you know who you are, buddy. He was saying, a little bit more about their backstories and that kind of stuff, which I will do over the next couple of days. But yeah, they grew up together and they kind of just shared everything. It's almost like they are brothers. They're cousins, right? So Angelo's dad was, they're like de facto. They're not like, they're kind of blood related, but they're not blood related. Like it's a blood relation through marriage, so they're cousins, but they're not full blood relation. Does that make sense? Yeah. Kind of. They're like kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah, because they're close families. They're close, they're close Italians. They're just kind of, anyway. So they kind of see their relationship as brothers, which is, that kind of shows in the show. So if you want to check out the show, go to go to patreon.com/mymindwith and go subscribe to the page for the low price of $3 a month. And we're giving you a t-shirt. For every person that signs up, you get one t-shirt. Sign up to the Patreon, you get a t-shirt. It's pretty cool. And you get access to the whole show. The book will probably be finished soon, so look out for that. That'd be good. And I'll see you next time for another video about all the characters. See you next time.
Killed 16 guys with a pen back in World War II.
I heard it was with a shoe.
That can't be true.